everybody, welcome back. It's DJ, aka 5 Guitars Guy. I'm doing a Strat stuff video. So I decided I was gonna work on Strat 1, or just Strat like I call it, my very first guitar, because it sounded really buzzy. So I've already taken off the pickguard and everything under it, and just from an initial look, really hard to tell. I gotta see here. But one thing I do notice here is that this is pretty frayed, so I'm pretty sure I should deal with that. And then also, the other thing I noticed is the ground isn't connected to anything. It wasn't connected to the tremolo claw, because, well, it was hooked through this part, but it wasn't soldered to anything. And now we're pulling off the pickguard. I realize this end isn't connected to anything either, so pretty sure that accounts for a lot of the buzz. So while I'm at it, I should take a minute to learn about all these parts and troubleshoot and see if anything else needs to be fixed while I've got the pickguard off. So while I'm dealing with the circuitry, I'm also going to take this opportunity to strip off the paint, see if I can redo it, because there's those spots from the holes I filled and just previous damage. So right now, this spot right here, I sprung on some paint stripper. I'm letting it sit, see if I can scrape it off a little bit later, just to see how that section looks, and I'll go for the rest. Okay, so this section is where I put down the paint stripper, and even after a day and a half, I believe, didn't move. Not really sure what's going on there. Maybe I had a bad batch, I don't know. So I decided to try the other methods I've heard of. Next one would be heat gun, which did that. Not the white part, but it eventually did start to make the paint bubble and allowed me to scrape it off. But that is about all I was able to do in the better part of an hour. And since I'm doing a lot of this on my lunch break or in between having to run off to do something else, I kind of need something a little bit faster. So I decided to go ahead and get an orbital and sand it. And yeah, I just did that to see what I could pull off, and that took me about 10 minutes. So I think I found the method I'm going to use, because I want to try to get through this quickly, and it doesn't look like it's messing with the level too much. I don't think I have to worry too much about taking a chunk out of this thing. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do all of that so I can sand this down, and then I can start looking for paint. Alright, so I did most of the sanding, and then I kind of encountered a bit of a problem. So I couldn't really get the orbital sander into those tinier spaces. So I decided to use a belt sander. I know now. Shut up. Okay, so yeah, I ended up shaving off this section here a little more down to where you can see some of that, and then also the tremolo cavity. So that's all messed up. So what I'm gonna do to deal with this is I've already ordered a replacement body off of I think it was Warmoth, and I'll use that in the meantime. See if I can figure out exactly what I want to do as far as getting the paint right and everything like that. But I'll take some time to think on that, figure out the color. I know I'm going for red, but there's a particular shade that I see in my mind, but I'm still trying to get that out into the world to figure out what I need to do with that. So I'll take a break from that, because also I have to wait for the body to show up in the mail. So next I'm going to work on the electronics. I'll go ahead and do that in the next video.